Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, I also want to add my voice to the Presidential State of the Nation Address. And Honorable Speaker, among the many things that we really expected to hear from this speech was the development of infrastructure in the ASAL counties. And Speaker, as a figure father, the President can only sell hope and faith to Kenyans. And Honorable Speaker, promises have been given not just now, since the beginning of the world. You know, God promised Abraham and Sarah that they will be the mothers of nations, that he will give them a lot of children, but they got one child. And the promise was fulfilled. Speaker, God promised the children of Israel that he will deliver them to a land called Canaan. And it took them 40 years to reach Canaan. And the promise was fulfilled. When promises are given, the next phase of promises is to wait for the promise. And Speaker, when the President spoke about subsidies, it is true. Before 2022, subsidies were given to fuel, to unga, not production, but consumables. And Speaker, these subsidies were enriching the ones who are already rich to the detriment of the poor Kenyans. But when the President subsidized fertilizer, the price of unga, which is a common meal to almost every table in this country, has reasonably gone down from the 250 in 2022 to 130, 120, depending on where you come from. But Mr. Speaker, those of us who are in Jubilee, the Jubilee Coalition and the Jubilee Party last parliament, we know the manifesto of Jubilee Party. One, it was the issue of affordable housing, which we never did. Number two, it was the issue of universal health coverage, which we never did. Because every time you want to do something, you fear the repercussions. But for this president, he dared take the bulls by the horns. But having said that, Mr. Speaker, I was a little taken aback by this speech because I expected the president to mention, at least among the roads he mentioned, the Doldol-Nanyuki road, which has become an elephant in the room. If you come to Laikipia County, Mr. Speaker, all tarmac starts and end where Laikipia North begins. And Mr. Speaker, we are very hopeful that for the time of this president, the Doldol-Nanyuki tarmac will happen. And Mr. Speaker, when we talk of the price of unga, it is true the price of unga has come down. But if you go to buy unga in Doldol today, you will buy it for the 250 or even 260. Why? It is because of the cost of transportation. The pathetic state of that road is making all the prices go up. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, the issue of security. There is no president who have done much in security like the current president. But again, Mr. Speaker, I want to urge the president that even as we recruit the police officers, we have those people who are called the National Police Reservists. Those National Police Reservists are actually sorting out the security situation in our counties more than any police officer can do. And my humble appeal is, at least these National Police Reservists should be kitted, should be at least well enumerated, should, if nothing else, at least SHA should be paid for all of them, so that as they put their life in line because of the citizens, because of us, and our cattle and our camels and our goats, at least somebody is.
Yeah, Janda, Shahir, Zahir.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would like to support the President's speech. Honorable Speaker, the President's State of the Nation address speech
I must say that William Samoei Ruto is the only president, if not the second president, who has been harshly charged. Madam Speaker, most people are only reading one side of the story. They only concentrate so much on the negativity. But Honorable Speaker, this is the only president, or this is the president who assumed office in a very difficult situation. When the president came into power, the cost of living was so high because the previous regimes had concentrated so much on consumption. But when he came in with a policy of subsidizing fertilizer, we are seeing that most Kenyans at the moment are enjoying life because the cost of food has come down drastically. Madam Speaker, I come from a region where we are producing maize. And when you compare this year and previous years, there is huge production of maize courtesy of subsidized fertilizer. Madam Speaker, Kenya today is a happy country because our students in school are equipped by human capital through employment of teachers. At the moment, the president has employed more than 76,000 teachers. And even we saw the advert this morning whereby Teacher Service Commission is going to employ more teachers. Madam Speaker, we have all read about the inflation from 9% to a level now that we are around 3.9% inflation rate. This is a government which is deliberate in ensuring that Kenyans get value for their money. Also on the part of housing, Madam Speaker, as promised by the President, it is no longer an history. When you go to all parts of the country, including my own constituency, which is Iten Town, we are seeing houses coming up. And this is something that had been mentioned by previous governments long ago. But at the moment, houses that are being built in Kibra and the entire country is something that most Kenyans are witnessing. Madam Speaker, the President shared his plan on constructing dams. Apart from the existing ones that we have witnessed across the country, small and medium dams, the President elaborated to the nation on his plan of constructing major dams to enhance food production and also electrification. I am saying this because there's a difference between just talking for political expediency and giving practicality. We are having dams constructed across the country. Madam Speaker, I cannot even mention much about roadworks because there are serious problems when it comes to pending bills. But this government has managed to pay contractors, and at the moment we are seeing contractors across the country resuming to work. I would also want to urge even our colleagues, if you see that maybe those other sides of the country is far, visit Serena here. You will see that there's serious roadworks that is being done because he has managed to kickstart what had already stalled some time back. Madam Speaker, we have so many programs that the President promised before, and we are seeing that things are going on well. Security of the country, the issue of youth empowerment through Nyota programs, the issue of construction of sports facilities. For the first time, we are seeing one of the mega sports facility called Talanta here. Dr. Undo, if you get time, go there. There are things that are happening in our country that we have not witnessed before. I even saw some other people the other day criticizing this government that we are not doing anything on security. One of them purports to be a presidential candidate, someone who oversaw bodies being dumped in Yala River. But this is the only government that has assured security of its citizens and uphold the Constitution and obey the rule of law and everything. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Busia.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. First of all, I want to welcome back Honorable Kirwa. The devil is always a liar. Keep fighting the good fight, because you still have a lot ahead of you. And God bless you. Back to the President's speech. There is this adage that prevails, that out of the hatred of the cockroaches, the ants voted for the insecticide. They all died. I want us to have a vision in the President's vision as leaders. There are things, if we did today, it is not us who are going to benefit. It is the fourth generation from now that we are building for. Today, if I built a house or an apartment, it's not mine. It is something for my future generation. And we have to somehow start today. The President has started something. It might look like a very big shoe to wear for all Kenyans, but he is a very good dealer in hope. Today, if you came to a place in Busia County called Lunyofu, no one could have even known that it existed. But the President, through his vision, has put it on the map. If you Google, you will know that Sports Academy, a standardized one, a good quality stadium, is coming up in that area. There is another area also called Igara. Who could have known Igara in Kenya? Leave alone Kenya, even the whole world. If you Googled it, you'll not even find it. But because he has seen that it is good to go where there is nothing and start something, he has started these big things that are shocking so many people. I am a witness. Groundbreaking was happening while I was there. Such a place where nobody even could have allowed her daughter to get married to. Soon it will be a town. Social amenities will be brought there. It will be attractive. And then with the time, instead of people coming to Nairobi or Kisumu or Mombasa looking for jobs, we will be decongesting the city, because there are cities that are built in towns that never could have become anything if we didn't do such things that the President has started. He is actually translating this vision into reality by starting many things in different counties. If we only shared that vision as leaders as well, and not poison our people from hating anything that he begins. So I just want to applaud the many things he has begun. There are others that are still coming up gradually, progressively, but there are those that actually have already taken off, and there is no looking back. It is time for Kenya to be a grandfather. We are not in an elementary level of growth like other struggling or teething African countries. So if we are going to be the giants, even in this East Africa and Central and East, whatever region in Africa, we must walk the talk. And a good leader knows what they want for their people. They go ahead and they show the way. And that is what the President is doing. So let us stop a little, pause a little, look, and just imagine what a beautiful baby he's trying to create out of Kenya. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. The Honorable Didi Nyoro, member for Kiharu.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.